Hi and welcome to the channel. My name's Alan Daly, and I've started this channel because I'm just about to take a new step on my photography journey, and I thought people might be interested in following along. So just to set the scene, I have just left the Sony world and I'm just about to enter the Panasonic world, and I'll give a little bit of background as to why. I'm not a professional photographer. I am a very keen amateur. I've been into photography all of my life, pretty much from when I was at school. So I've gone through film, I've gone through the introduction to digital. I had 2 or 3 Canon cameras back in the day when digital first came out. And then I moved to Sony a few years ago with a Sony A7C, which was a good camera, but I found it was getting a bit heavy for me carrying around all day, and I found that I wasn't actually using it very much. So I decided to look for something a bit smaller, and I migrated to a Sony A7C. Now, I took that on a recent holiday to Yellowstone in the USA, and again I found that although I did take a lot of photographs with it, I was having to do a lot of post-processing because, and this may well be me, I found a lot of the images were underexposed, so I was having to boost exposure. I wasn't a great fan of the colours, and I only had one lens, the 24-105, which stayed on the camera all the time, because I say that was the only lens that I had. And again, I found I wasn't using it very much. So a little while ago I started 2 YouTube channels. This is the 3rd. And so I suppose I class myself as a content creator, but I don't do long videos. I try and keep my videos certainly less than 10 minutes, at the most 15 minutes. So some of the videos that I watched about the Panasonic S9, they were talking about disadvantages of not having an EVF, the recording times being limited, but I don't think I will find these a particular problem for myself. And the other thing, of course, I'm mainly photography, but like I say, a little bit of video. The lack of a hot shoe is not really going to bother me, because even with the A7C, never used a flash on it, so didn't really make much difference to me. And the EVF on the Sony A7C is quite small in any case, so I was using the screen a lot of the time to frame my photos. So I decided at that time to start looking around, and I did, like most people, watch pretty much all of the videos from Japan about the Panasonic S9. So after quite a lot of debate, and like I say, weighing those things in my head, I decided that I would sell my Sony A7C and go into the Panasonic world. So I have the Panasonic Lumix S9, which I still haven't taken out of its box, and along with that I bought the Lumix 35mm 1.8, with my theory being on this particular lens that because it's a 1.8 it will cope better with low light, and I wanted something that would do that. I've got going to a wedding shortly, and I need something to take photographs in the church and probably afterwards at the reception, so this hopefully will be good for that. Then I bought the Panasonic 28-200, which I think will be a great one, because most of my photography is landscape, and I know 28mm, that's my only sort of little bit of a worry. 28 might not be quite wide enough, but I can always later on back this up with the 14 to 28 if I need to. But also I do a lot of photographing of horses, seeing as my wife is a keen rider. So this will be, I think, the main lens that I will use when I'm out and about, and obviously it's going to be great for holidays. Maybe a little bit of wildlife, because you can extend the range a bit with the camera. So we'll see how that one goes. And then lastly, which might surprise some people, I bought the Lumix 26mm pancake manual lens f8, fixed f8, with the idea that because this was really cheap, to be quite honest, I mean, I can't remember what I paid for it, but way less than £100. This will probably sit on the camera when I want to carry it around in a pocket, just use it as a point and shoot. 26mm would be quite good, I think. So like I say, this is, I haven't even unboxed these yet, so maybe in the next video I'll unbox them, and then we can see how we go on the journey with those three lenses. So hopefully, if you're interested in following along with a new Panasonic user, like I say, I've got to get it set up. I will try and answer questions, and if you place in the questions and comments below, I'll try and get around to answer them as soon as I can. And we'll see how this journey goes. Like I say, if you're interested in following along, subscribe to the channel, and give the video a like, and hopefully it'll get seen by more people, and we might be able to help out some some people that are keen amateurs in photography, and it could be an interesting journey. So hopefully you'll tag along with me.